Ooh, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's watch the X2 world record. I'm gonna beast that. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch Megaman X2 world record. But yeah, this will be an actual treat. I'll get back to X2 like at some point. I've been practicing a ton. I have all like the new strats learned and stuff. I just have to be consistent. I've actually put in like a lot of time into that game as of late. There was like a strat called like for Flame Stag that took me 20 hours to get consistent at. So yeah, this is Megaman X2 current world record by a Japanese runner. I believe he's Japanese. His name is Giaco _. And he beat world record by either 3 or 4 seconds. He doesn't really talk much, I don't think. And the previous world record was 32:29 by Nero X2. I don't know. So Japanese runners, they put underscores in their name. I don't know why. The previous world record holder was named Nero _ X2, which also had the world record for, I think, Celeste at one point, and Mario 64 120 star. Very old school guy. Old school guy. Okay. Now this game, guys, this is a fucking game right here. So we're gonna go through everything. Boom. Intro stage. Already got the dash. No screwing around. You know, in this game, it's just fast-paced action, buttery smooth, beautiful speedrun. Less RNG than the previous game we just watched. But I'd say overall in execution, much harder. Let's see here. Oh, gets the gap jump there. And, oh damn, he hits the platform. That's a big sad for him. But it's fine, because this run ended up getting record. His summit best looks like 32:10. And his PB is 32:25, so that's really only 25 seconds of wiggle room.
Nice.
Kind of crazy. Put my camera in the corner and just submit this VOD. Dude, I tied record. Like, oh, dude, it's crazy. Coincidentally, yeah, I just copied all of his strats. I just have the exact same movement as him, you know? Yeah, so we're going to go to Wire Sponge at the exact, or not the exact, we're going to do this. Okay, that's an interesting double kick. So this right here, it may have looked a bit funny, but this is an optimal strat. If you double kick, and I'm gonna point this out here real quick. So on this upper left-hand corner, if you see a black pixel, that means that you're high enough to where you're not gonna hit this little platform. And this is it saves like very small amount of time, but if you hit this like little black pixel, you know that you got the strat properly, and you can just hold right and you won't hit the platform. Unfortunately, you didn't get here. So you're going to see him like have to dash off like that, so that costs a little bit of time. This stage is funny. It has weather RNG involved in it, which is pretty annoying. It can cost like a few seconds overall if you get from worst to best. Let's see what he gets here. He gets rain. Rain kind of sucks. It just slows down your dash speed here. But sun, there's only 2 here. There's only 2 versus the previous screen, which had 3. It's either rain or sunny. You know, if it's raining, that means the K-Cones are out there watering their crops there, brother. And that's not what you want. You don't want to be having to water crops there. This is a boss named Wire Sponge. He's very RNG. Fortunately, we put him at the very first boss, because he's incredibly... his whole game plan is to cost you a bunch of time. The reason for that, very nice. That this is considered God Sponge right here, because he did nothing to waste him time. So how he works is if he's at 10 HP, you know, he's fine. If he gets anything under 10 HP, he gets really mad and goes into this rage phase, which costs you 9 seconds. He will not do it again though. So for a race strat, you would just kind of like do it, whatever. Just try to kill him like quick. But in an actual speedrun, like if you're grinding out attempts, you have to wait for him to latch onto the ceiling, because if he latches onto the ceiling, he won't do that. So that's why I said God Sponge. As soon as you latch to the ceiling, you want to get him to about half health.
Good.
And then if he latches to the ceiling, you know you're good, because he'll keep spawning the little like dicks that like spawn on the ground or whatever. And if you keep killing those little spikes, like he'll keep spawning more. Okay, so watch this. This is a strat that saves a small amount of time. It looks like it saves a lot, but it really doesn't. It's called the Quippy Quip. Strike Chain in this game has a really, like, it's an interesting weapon. So you're gonna see him do this thing where he's going to shoot the chain and then, like, climb down the ladder at the same time. Now watch this. Now the way this works is he's doing both inputs, like, at the exact same time, and what that allows him to do is, like, shoot the chain, like, technically out of bounds, and then, like, latch onto, you know, like a portion of that ground, and he's able to clip through, and then he dashes. He dash kicks off of it, and then gets the wall. He gets the wall chain, and then you know, does the strat normally.
Nah.
The traditional strat, however, is just to, like, climb down the ladder and then go that way. It doesn't save that much time, but it does look really cool.
Nice. Huh?
Nice. After getting a perfect Quippy Quip, he does that. He gets very angry at that. So that's what that looks like.
Nice. Huh?
Another thing about this capsule is that it opens based on a global timer, and you can actually lose time to the capsule not opening. So there's that. And Chain is probably one of the most interesting weapons in all of Megaman because it's very multi-dimensional. Because it allows you to do stuff like this. And then this is a really cool strat. So this is kind of new, but it's weird. So how this works is there is a strat previously that you would do, like, after you get this, and you would immediately wall kick off the capsule, which he doesn't do here, but he does this thing like that. Wall kicking off the capsule is initially faster, but it's weird because in this game, if you charge a shot without, like, if that cutscene, like, if you shoot both shots, like, during that whole, like, demonstration, you can do the strat that he's gonna do on that wall, like, on the spike elevator, like, as he's gonna do. But if you don't, if you wall kick off the capsule, you can't do that. So I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So, like I said before, he does this, and then now here's what I'm talking about. Here's what I'm talking about. So he's gonna do the strat. He's gonna get on the very edge. And by the way, you have to also hold dash to make the strat work. So he's going to release. So if he didn't do that strat, like, at the capsule, like, if he did the wall kick, both shots would have fired off. But in this one, it doesn't. He's able to keep this one, and then he's also holding dash. So what you have to do is, like, jump, shoot, and then hit jump again, and you do this, like, really backwards ass wall kick. It's really weird. Watch this. And then he deboosts off the enemy, then he's able to, like, climb up the spike elevator. And that saves, like, probably half a second overall. Which is really, it's an interesting strat when how it works. Yeah, that movement was looking a little sus. What the fuck? Dude, this Gator stage is whack. And then he doesn't. Yeah, this Gator stage is looking not so great. He gets hit by that thing, and then there's another strat that he doesn't do for some reason. I don't know why, but it's like this charge chain that allows you to, like, go immediately down. I'm not sure why he didn't do that. But he goes for Quippy Quip. It's very weird. And that actually saves a lot of time. So this is like the Gator Infinite. This is a 4-frame window, I believe, to keep him above surface. Or surfaced, I guess. So you have to time, like, 4-frame window shots, like, every so often, and, like, kind of get it in the rhythm to keep him vulnerable. Okay, what's he get here? Okay, 558 is actually not that great, to be honest. So his early game is looking decent. It's nowhere near, like, amazing. Like amazing early
Alpha
games
two.
like 554. Like
パワーア
that's
ップし
just
てカ
stupid
プセ
good.
ル
Okay, so this is a cool stage. Really cool movement. He's gonna do this like double kick there, and then yeah, that right there is really cool. He's able to use the chain like anywhere that you can use the chain, you will. This strat is pretty tough. Dang, that was a nice backup, and this is probably the coolest thing about this level. What you're about to see. This climb is hard to do really quick. And then one shot, two shot. Okay. So this is like not really new, but it's also not a strat that you see like many people of this game are up to do. This is the strat I was talking about that took me about 20 hours to learn and get consistent. This is a strat called wheel stag, or it's called stag wheel, and this saves like 2 seconds on average, 2.5 at best if you nail it. And that's like a lot of time just for a boss fight. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna like really tightly time these shots. Like normally you would just do the buster shot and like just kind of pray that you don't get fucked over or whatever. So then, like right after this final shot, he's gonna release a wheel. Okay. Now, what this wheel does, the purpose of it, it only does 1 damage, which doesn't really seem like a whole lot, like right now. But from that one wheel, he's able to go down to the very bottom here, and then he's able to release a 4-shot neon. And then this is where the that's hard in itself, like getting all that off. And then at the bottom here, he can either dash at you, he can throw fireballs, or he can do an insta jump. And what you have to do here at the very bottom is like react to like whatever he's going to do. Fortunately, there's kind of like a one-size-fits-all strat. So what you're gonna see him do a jump shot, and what that kind of does is covers all your bases. If he does a fireball, it hits him. If he does an insta jump, it also hits him. But if he dashes, then it'll hit him as well. And you kind of have to react to like what happens after that. So like right there, you see him do a dash shot, and then that would have hit even if he did an insta jump. So he's going to the wall like immediately, because in the case that he would dash like he is here, he's going to do the strat he's about to do. If he was going to insta jump, he would have just released and then done, you know, more dash shots, you know, kind of whatever, and then that would have been like probably about half a second, 1 second slower, but you know, it's RNG. However, this is the ideal pattern. So you're going to see this. So he's going to deboost there, and then that's 4 damage, and then this is the tricky part. He like has to like double kick, and then you have just frames, man, to get off this like little dash shot, and then turn towards the wall, because you're going to get hit by him inevitably. And then holding left like on the wall when you get hit, that makes it to where you don't get knocked down, and then you can deboost like right here, and then he's got to do 1 more, and then he's got 3 more shots. And boom, boom.
Nice.
Boom. Very nice. Very nice strat. It is extremely difficult to do. Yeah, that strat is really fucking hard. That strat is absurdly hard. That wall kick that he just did there, I've tried to do it and I'm not able to get it, but it doesn't really contribute too much. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, it is cool strat.
Easy stage.
Easy. I mean, this is a cool stage. There's a lot of Speedrunner and charge chain and stuff. But it's also the most reset heavy one, because you're about to see what really causes X2 speedruns to be frustrating. So, this is interesting. So there's another property of the charge shot as well. Okay, so what you're gonna see him do is jump here and then do a charge shot as he's entering the door. What that does is it allows you to keep like a charge shot like stored while weapon swapping, and you're gonna see him weapon swap to chain and then use that to save like some frames, latching onto the door and pull him towards it.
今日初のムカデガチャ。
Like that.
やっとだよ。
Very nice. Icing on the cake,
そして
baby.
多分リセット。
Nice. This is the RNG you want to see. If he does this, we in there. You gotta run. If he doesn't, well, fuck. And this is a glitch where you can actually manipulate his tails to like infinitely spin. It's kind of funny. When this was found, yeah, it made runs of this way better.
Nice.
Way better. I mean, it's 11-minute reset, 10.5, something like that, you know? 10.5 minutes. But then the run begins, and then, like, you can actually play the game, right? So this stage is like... This stage is like butter smooth. It's really sick.
Yeah.
You're about to see. So Speedrunner, an interesting property about Speedrunner is that it moves faster than a traditional dash. It also lasts longer, but you do have iframes during it. And anytime that you can use it, you probably will. Granted that you don't like require the ammo to like, you know, kill a boss with it that would otherwise be faster. But he's gonna get to this mech here, and he's going to like barely tap A, and then because normally if you were to hold down the jump button, the boost would run out. But if you tap it, you can conserve it. You get the heart, and then you make your way back. And then again, he's gonna like latch on the wall with the chain, and then like charge up another one, and then boom, just like that. Then one more, boom, and then another one. Now, there's a mini boss that's going to be coming up, and he's going to utilize the Speedrunner. And then, what's interesting about this mini boss is that like, there's a couple different ways you can bypass the trigger that would make him like, you know, activate. But in this case, what he's going to do is use a Speedrunner and then cause a small amount of lag, just enough to where it's going to cancel. It's going to avoid the trigger from making this mini boss activate. Which, if you don't get this, it's run over. So like right there, you just kind of doesn't whatever. And then this is cool. So as you can see, he's using like Speedrunner anywhere he can. Anywhere he can, right here. Boom. Nice. Ah. Dang. Very nice. And then another one. Boom. And then again, he's going to do that same thing he did, and then use the chain. Ah! That little... Dude, them sprinkles, man. Those are just sprinkles that you put. This is an interesting strat with this guy. I don't really agree with taking damage from him, but okay. And he just gets hit with 5 of these, and he just dead. Got him. I don't believe there are any got hims in this video. This is one of the bike stages of Megaman. Yep, this is one of the bike stages. It's just a bike stage. Yeah, maintaining that. Yeah, controlling the bike is kind of hard. This is a cool strat. So something interesting about this boss is that his iframes reset whenever he does the Jesus. Easy. So what you're able to do is do a dash shot, and then go into his weakness, and then ba-ba, like 5 damage. Okay, this stage is cool. I know I've said that about like every stage in the game, but it really is cool. Bubble Crab. I mean, I plan on going back to this game. I put in a lot of work as of recent. Oh, he didn't go for the chain at the very start. Okay, this has killed a lot of runs for me. What I end up doing is like getting this, but then I don't end up getting this like little jump here. It's very annoying. But he gets it. All good. Okay, so here, this is something that is like what's going to be coming up in the next like portion of the level is super cool. Okay, so then he's gonna switch to crystal, and then use the crystal that he just obtained like a couple of stages ago. And what you can do with the crystals is basically freeze an enemy, and then you can use that crystal to like jump off of. And what that does is what's called a platform jump, which is faster than like wall kicking, or you know, it's really useful. See if he gets the God RNG. Yep, this is a TAS strat called Gameo Crab. which saves 1 second over any other optimal crab
ナイ
fight.
ス
It's not
ナイスだけど
super hard to do, but you
ス
know,
テージ
anything on
大変
record
なかった
pace is hard to do, right?
スパイシ
Alright,
ー
and then coming up is the most RNG heavy level in the game, but it's got a lot of really like neat things you can do. Okay, Morph Moth stage has some of the most like sick strats in the game. It also has the most RNG in it as well. Like this right here at the very beginning, like I said before, you can use the crystal and then use the platform to use that and then go up here. Just like that. It's really cool. Fun fact, that's the intended way to get up there. You just optimize the fuck out of it. Right? So, it's pretty cool. And then, this is the last upgrade in the game. This gives you the helmet, which gives you a really lengthy demonstration of how it works. Or, this gives you the armor, not the helmet. And then you do that. Okay, so fun fact about this attack. To every enemy in the game, it does 1 damage. It's great. So it's just fucking horrible. I don't know what they were doing, dude, when they made 1 damage, dude. Okay, so this is really cool. So right off the right at the start, he's holding a charge, and then he's going to switch to burner. So this is like one of those little tiny things, dude. Boom, and then he's able to utilize the Speedrunner, and then you know, take that speed. This is like one of those things that maybe saves 2 or 3 frames at the most, you know. But it's there, like you can do it, so fuck it, right? And he does this like weird kind of wall climbing. I don't really agree with it. The thing about this particular like climb is that there's like these suckers, and they're kind of like. They're like kind of bringing you up, so it's like making you like climb a little bit faster. I don't really agree with like the multi-wall climbs, but you know, it's whatever, I guess. So this is cool. He's able to use like the Speedrunner, then switches to chain, and then goes boom. And then utilizes slope jumps to get up there. And then big old chain boy, and then 1 more. Really cool. Last guy got world record by 2 frames. True. Yeah. And another big boy chain. Oh. Then Speedrunner. Oh, yeah. Really cool. Using tons and tons of speedrunners. Okay, so like the boss that you see here, and then the boss that you see, these guys can cost you about 6 seconds altogether worth of RNG, based on if they give you bad or good RNG. Also, the lag in this game, or in this level, is random too.
Never lucky.
It makes no fucking idea. It just doesn't really make any sense. It's kind of dumb. Okay, this boss is sort of hard to optimize. You have to mitigate like the amount of lag that occurs in this fight, and you can do that by not causing a bunch of shit that you're like weapons, like dashing. It causes like sprites to come up, so you're minimizing like how much movement you're doing. And that was like perfect, so really good. So all 8 Mavericks are done, and I think he had a 2021 or 2029 8 Maverick kill time, which is
26 or 27k.
27? Yeah, 27. Really insane. Like phenomenal time, dude. Really good. Really good. Yeah, and Morph Moth in Moth stage does the most contact damage of any enemy in this game. It's insane. It does so much. It's crazy. Like if you touch him with no upgrades, you just die immediately. Okay, this is really cool, but it's also extremely difficult to get consistent. This saves about half a second. You would think it would save more, but it really doesn't. Okay, so watch this. He releases a Speedrunner, but then he turns back. And the reason for that is because whenever you turn back and then go back forward, you maintain the momentum and the speed that you initially get from the Speedrunner. And then what he's able to do is switch to chain, and then he latches onto these 3 little tiny walls. And watch this. 1, 2, 3. And then what he's able to do is skip this bottom portion here to wall kick off of. And that's the entire thing of, because each wall kick, like in a Megaman X game, costs about a third of a second, quarter second, something like that, 15, 18 frames, something like that. So what you're able to do with the strat is avoid that. But it doesn't save as much time as you think, because you have to go back. Like you have to like kind of like sacrifice a little bit of movement, but it's a really cool strat. It saves about a half second. And this is really cool too. So he's going to get out the thing, the weapon, and he's going to use this guy to jump off of, and then do this. Boom. Like that. Really cool. Small time saver. So let's watch that in real time. You don't, however, with this strat, you're not able to do this like other strat where you can charge a chain right here at the top and then bring yourself to a wall. But overall, that doesn't save as much time. So very clean coming up here. And this is kind of sort of new. Boom. And then he's able to do another speedrun. That's really hard, by the way. That's really hard, doing that quick weapon swap. Also, that extra speedrunner is absurdly difficult as well. So, pretty nice. Pretty nice. I do use claw grip, yeah. Okay, this guy is RNG as fuck. He just causes lag, and this boss requires, like, no brain to fight. You just sit here and hope that the bubbles hit. And he didn't really, like, do anything bad, so that's good. Next stage and boss fight, though, can kill many runs. It's very, very hard. Very hard. Look at this. 11 seconds ahead, bro. Like, whew. 11 seconds ahead, though. Okay, so instead of a speedrunner, he's going to opt to use the chain, and what that's going to do is mitigate some lag. Which is cool. Boom, speedrunner, and then he's going to go under this platform and then skip the phase of you supposed to... What you're supposed to do there is wait for the platform to come down, but speedrunners don't do that. They just go under the platform, and that's as hard as it looks. And it makes very quick work of that stage. This strat is really, really hard. But damn is it sick if you pull it off. I think he misses it. I want to say he misses here. Maybe. Nope, he gets it. Very nice. Perfect. Very nice. That is the ideal fight there. Okay, so this is a questionable thing that I'm debating on doing as well. In this next level, what he's going to do is intentionally get hit. There's a problem with that. Okay, so watch this. He intentionally gets hit here, and then does this little cool thing. So this is why I'm questioning doing this. Okay, so if this works out in the way that he did it, this saves half a second. However, if you don't take the damage boost, it saves 1. But taking the D boost at the very start makes it way more consistent to do. Versus like not, because what you have to do is like you have to like time a jump and then go over this like guy with an air dash, and then you have to time the speedrunner. It's much harder to do. It's much harder to do. It's hard to get consistent. It's extremely difficult. I mean, but I don't really know. It's kind of a sus strat, but it works. Problem is, it requires you to get health, which is RNG, but it's likely RNG. And this is cool. Boom, 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 boom. Damn, he didn't get the optimal jump there. Because instead of yeah, so here he goes for the air dash instead of the jump, which, you know, it's a lot easier, but it's not as fast. Nice. Okay, so this is cool. He's gonna use the crystal snail weapon. Boom, and then use a little bit of wall kicks. That saves 0.3 seconds. Isn't that wonderful? So what you just saw there, he got the Shoryuken. That's this game's equivalent of the Hadoken, except it doesn't really function in the same way. The way it functions in this game is that the first frame of contact of the Shoryuken does 16 damage, and then every other frame after that does 8. So it requires exactly 3 frames of contact in order to kill any enemy with that. I never had a 3321 Abyss Soft. Of this game, a 3321. Yeah, so, yeah, this last... it's listed on the leaderboard, but there's no video. Why have a time on a leaderboard without a video? Without proof that it fucking exists. Bops him out of the air, gets him with the anti-air. Sagat. This move is broken? Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, it is. It's really good. It's not a one-shot, though, because like I said, the first frame of contact is 16 damage, and then every other frame after that's 8. That's how that functions. You know, but the conditions aren't the same to get it. This is why this category is 80%, not 100%, although it appears to be 100%. The reason it's not 100% is because 100% grabs the 0 parts, which is a really stupid fucking category. Oh nah, he didn't get the icy hot, so he lost like second and a half, damn. He actually probably lost more than that. Maybe like 2, I don't know. But this category is not 100% because it requires you to get the 0 parts, which you have to fight 3 optional bosses that you fight anyway, and then you get 3 0 parts, and then if you do that, you don't have to fight 0 at the end game, which, interestingly enough, you can cause a glitch to happen where you don't take damage in Wolverine Sigma. It's interesting. But this is any %, and it flows like really well. It just is great. Yep, that's a really tough one shot. That is I think it's sub-pixel based, but there's a fairly consistent way to do it. But he got it. So that's big poggers. Probably gonna lose like, what, 2 seconds here? Maybe? 1.9. Yep. This is the final stretch, man. I've been on record pace here so many times, with, like, just in the past, and it's terrible. Oh, he misses the chain! Dang, dude! But he gets the bro fist. So Zero's gonna come down, he's gonna fucking... It's called the bro fist. And then 1 Shoryuken, and 1 more, and he's dead. Cool. I can't tell you how many times I've choked on that specific fight. And then after times that I've done this properly, choked on the next fight. Next fight sucks. It's RNG. What you want to see from Wolverine Sigma is him dashing up at the left corner and then teleporting, which I think happens here. It should. So like this, and he's gonna dash up like that. Boom. Nice, clean finish. One more. One more. The one-hitter quitter. Oh! GG.
Yes! Yes!
Jumping up and down, boys.
Yes! Yatta! Yatta!
What does that mean?
Yatta!
What does that mean?
これは嬉しい.
Just yes?
I got it, everyone! Everyone! I got it! Yes!
Damn.
Yes! Thanks, everyone! Thank you, everyone! Yeah.
Would you react like this if you got at it when you were grinding? Probably. I mean, yeah. Dude, that shit is like crazy to get, you know? It's nice, man.
Thank you, bug.
This shit's fire, dude. This shit's fire.
ダメだ、落ち着けない。落ち着けない。
Love it. Imagine how this guy feels, you know?
やったやった初めてし 3 years attempt. Yeah.
See I mean that's a proper reaction, right? That's a proper reaction to like a world you know. Who am I to say like how you should react? But, like, that's a real that's some genuine. I know how that feels, dude. I know how that shit feels.
目標達成できてよかった。
I don't know what he's saying, but you know. But this is twitch.tv/Gyako. It's up in the top there, JYAKO
Thank you, everyone.
I don't think he
Thank
streams
you
much at
support
all.
everyone.
But like any kind of broadcast that I've seen him do, he's
I
been
got
next
it.
to. And I don't know if he's been live since, so I'm not sure what he's up to.